The striker, the one player who has the ability to win games out of nothing, the player who commands the attention of the media and who puts people in arena seats. He or she is a special player. They're special because with one quick flick or one outstanding shot or header, they can change the outcome of a game. So many of the striker's skills can be put down to natural talent, yet there is so much more to the complete package. These are the elements learned and trained until they become a natural part of the striker's game. Part 1 of Striker's School, The Finishing Touch, will look at those attributes that all great goal scorers possess. The striker's role in the 4 realms of soccer, the technical, the tactical, the physical, and the psychological areas will be examined in depth. Visual examples will be provided so that you, the striker, will better understand your role in a 90-minute match. Replay these examples time and time again until you see yourself completing these actions. Part 2 of Striker's School, The Finishing Touch, will show players like yourself training in those activities which will put you on the path to success. In order to better understand the demands placed on the striker, we'll look at the following elements. A heavy emphasis on the technical and tactical, with a lesser emphasis on the physical and psychological, as these aspects are sometimes hard to capture on video. The striker's main responsibility is to score goals and to influence play in situations where goals may be scored. Related responsibilities include destroying the opponent's defense through the disruption of man-to-man and zonal marking tactics. This includes creating space for teammates with off-the-ball movements. The striker must be a positive team leader with a never-say-die attitude. The great striker must be willing to shoot constantly and accept that he or she will miss more than they will score. Statistics show that it may take up to 10 shots to score 1 goal. The great goal scorers do not pass the responsibility to score on to someone else. The following technical aspects are among those that need to be mastered through hours of training and match play. Long-range shooting is effective in the sense that it keeps the defense and goalkeeper off balance. If the defenders are concentrated near the 18-yard box, long-range strikes may force them to come out. This may open gaps for penetrating passes or crosses behind the defense. The striker must feel confident in his ability to execute long-range shooting, focusing on power and accuracy with the instep or the inside of the instep. In this sequence, watch how the attacker comes back to open space and receives the ball. As he turns, he looks up and drives a long, curving shot past the goalkeeper. Here, the goal scorer demonstrates a clean first touch towards the goal, which allows his head to come up and identify his options. Finishing with the inside of the foot allows the attacker to strike with more accuracy due to increased surface of contact. This is used close to goal when a simple redirection is necessary. The inside of the foot may also be used when bending balls and for finishing breakaways. The art of chipping over the goalkeeper includes the element of surprise. In these sequences, the attacker's vision and field awareness allow him to realize the goalkeeper is out of position. Backspin on the ball helps as it causes the ball to float softly into the net. Notice the composure of the striker and his technique of kicking under the ball, causing it to rise quickly. Bending the ball allows the attacker to shoot around players or defensive walls. The attacker aims wide of the goal and strikes the ball with the inside of his instep. This causes the ball to spin and bend back into the goal. Here, the server is also bending the ball so it avoids defenders and curls into the path of the striker. The first tactical objective for a team has to be to create breakaway situations for their best goal scorers. In this cat and mouse game, the attacker needs to find appropriate ways to beat the goalkeeper. This can include driving for power or bending the ball. The attacker can become proficient in chipping the ball or using simple body feints to wrong foot the goalkeeper. Various examples of this are shown throughout this program. Notice how calm these players appear under pressure. This is a result of hours spent on the training field perfecting their techniques. Some of the most breathtaking goals are scored off crosses, poor clearances, or rebounds on one-touch shots. The spectacular volley combines agility, timing, and perfect technique with the element of risk-taking. The volleyed goal is not only a game winner, but a crowd pleaser as well. The top-level attacker can strike volleys from a variety of angles and surfaces. The striker must operate like an ever-alert cat waiting to pounce. Goal scorers seem to develop a sixth sense and awareness to where and when chances might exist. Rebound goals result from being alert and prepared at every opportunity. As he heads for goal, the striker meets the ball with the head and redirects it using the power of the cross. Tremendous additional power can be generated by running or leaping to the ball, snapping the entire body forward, especially at the waist and neck. Heading the ball accurately to a teammate is a great way to assist in the goal-scoring process. Look for this element in examples throughout this tape and in Part 2. The free kick specialist is a priority on everyone's list. These are artists who can win games on their own. Examples of various free kicking techniques follow. It's vital that the striker can correctly and quickly decide whether to shoot, pass, or penetrate using the dribble. As you watch the following examples, identify the positioning and movement of the attacking players off the ball. They're constantly moving, creating open passing lanes and angles in which they may receive the ball. Here, the withdrawn forward recognizes the space created on the wing and accurately plays a first-time pass wide. The play of the wingers is important in any attacking scheme. However, it's the striker's job to get on the end of crosses in order to convert them into goals or pass to those who can. As you watch these examples, be aware of the quality of the crosses and the timing of the runs. In many of the crosses shown, the server is bending the ball away from the goalkeeper and into the path of the runner. Good attackers have the ability and desire to run at defenders and penetrate past them. Here, the dribbler beats his opponent and unleashes a wicked shot to the far side of the goal. In this replay, notice how the goalkeeper has trouble seeing the shot through traffic. Next, the wide attacker creatively beats his defender in order to cross. Here, the attacking player mesmerizes the outside defenders with his one-on-one skills. He now supports the play and becomes the eventual goal scorer. Composure is the ability of a player to remain calm under pressure. The following are examples of composure as the attackers keep their head up, looking for goal-scoring opportunities or to free other players by dribbling or passing. Games are often decided by attackers who can show a little something out of the ordinary in their play. One option is to create a goal-scoring chance from a backheeled pass. Here, the attacker demonstrates the spectacular, executing a bicycle kick, completely stranding the goalkeeper. This example shows the attacker splitting open the defensive backline with a perfectly timed backheel, creating a goal-scoring opportunity for his partner. After the striker has perfected his wide variety of technical skills, he concentrates on the tactical side of attacking soccer. These tactics may include creating space and runs into space, the ability to create attacks through passing, holding the ball, switching the point of attack, defending, and creativity. As the ball swings wide, the attacker will draw away, forcing his defender to come with him. By doing this, he keeps the space open in front of the goal and places the defender into a position where he cannot see both the ball and the player he's defending. The passer can now bend a ball into that space and away from the goalkeeper. As the attacker dribbles at his opponent, one teammate runs wide and the other runs toward the center. This causes the center defender to stay in the middle and out of position to stop the ball being played wide, resulting in a goal-scoring opportunity. Here, a diagonal run behind the defender opens space wide. The run draws the attention of 3 defenders and leaves space centrally. The receiving player turns, switches the point of attack to the opposite flank, and runs toward the goal. Although he does not get the ball, his run has created space for the goal scorer. As the wide player dribbles in, the player to his right runs diagonally and points to where he wants the ball. This movement pulls the covering defender out of position. Here, the striker was allowed to run diagonally into the open space because the highlighted player stayed wide. His defender couldn't cover the space until the receiver is settled on the ball. Combinations through teamwork and passing create openings for goal-scoring opportunities. Here, 4 different attackers are involved in the attack. This player will eventually score the goal after patiently waiting and observing openings in the defense. Timing runs to arrive late in and around the 18-yard box can provide chances for first-time shots. Combination play through wall passing and one-touch play can split defenses. while balls played to the back post can be heading back to on-rushing teammates. When you replay these goals, watch how the final pass is always delivered at the right time and speed to the goal scorer. Target play is an important part of the striker's arsenal. This includes acquiring the tactical sense of how and where to show for the ball, when to hold off the defender, and when to knock the ball off, always looking for times to turn and go at the goal. Here, the midfielders have left a large space open for the forward to check back into. Recognizing that he has pulled a central defender out, he redirects the ball wide. Here, the same player targets again, but must hold the ball under the pressure of two opponents. In this sequence, watch how many times players come back to receive the ball with their back to goal. Notice how the last receiver, after getting knocked down, executes a run into open space and almost scores. There are many ways to switch the point of attack. It may be switched backward. It may be switched forward. And it may be switched diagonally. The aim is to move the ball over large areas, quickly eliminating as many defenders as possible. Watch for further examples of switching the point of attack in the next section. Modern defenses are coordinating their effort to trap attackers in offside positions. This may be done by positioning their defense high up in the field, playing flat across the back, and/or pushing out as a unit at the shout of one defender. The attacking unit must be aware of this and counter their effort. In this example, one attacker runs back toward the passer, creating a space in the center. His attacking partner runs into this space and the ball is delivered. His run and the properly weighted pass leave all three defenders stranded. Note the spacing of the attacking tandem and the coordination needed to spring the goal scorer. Watch how these players solve the offside trap. Here, the flat back four is caught by a diagonal run behind the defense. The player is onside at the moment the ball is served. In this sequence, the defense has perfectly executed the offside trap, catching the over-anxious attacker. Attacking players must be the first line of defense after losing the ball. Repossessing in the attacking third of the field leads to goal-scoring opportunities. The following are excellent examples of attackers pressuring the defense. Creativity may be defined as the ability to do the unexpected in order to gain an advantage over your opponent. In order to do this, a player's technique must be perfect, and he must have the psychological dimension of willingness to risk. Good strikers have the strength and desire to fight off physical challenges while maintaining total focus and composure in their quest for goals. In this example, the forward controls the ball at speed and utilizes his strength and power to ride the challenge from the defensive midfielder. Here's an excellent example of the forward receiving the ball under physical pressure, maintaining possession, and delivering it to his striking partner. Other outstanding examples of creativity can be seen in the composure section. For attackers, the more mobile, balanced, and agile they are, the better. Mobility is more important than size. Mental toughness and bravery consist of several elements. These may be physical in the sense of going through with an action which might be painful or which may cause an injury. Mental toughness might include accepting responsibility that you may fail in goal-scoring opportunities more than you succeed. Statistics show that a striker might fail 9 times out of 10, yet that one success causes him to be a hero. The impact player has an innate sense of trying and accomplishing the unexpected. They're willing to put their skills and tactical abilities openly on display for fans and opponents. These players are special in that they'll take responsibility on their own shoulders when the game is on the line. Strikers may have long periods of the Here's a good example of alertness under pressure. The striker occupies the attention of 3 defenders and slips the ball to his teammate. Strikers School, The Finishing Touch Part 1 has provided examples from some of the world's top goal scorers. View this program daily, then close your eyes and visualize yourself in these players' shoes. Next, incorporate these ideals with the training activities and